A huge welcome to everybody. This is our game of the week. Tremendous buzz in the stadium. You can feel the energy building. Fan base is looking forward to this one, and we're right there with them. We have a mid-season matchup of two teams that have earned a top 25 ranking, so a good test for both teams with playoff implications on the line. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Bruins will kick this away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the defense wraps him up.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
Ball handed off. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is a great job by this defense. The defensive line really taking control up front. I love how those linebackers flowed on that play. Nice tackle for a loss. It sets up a 4th down.
So contact after the fair catch signal. It'll cost them. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackled, but first down.
Chris, how about the accuracy here by this quarterback to pick up the first down? And, man, UCLA has had some great play at quarterback. DTR, who just left recently, going back to Cade McNown, and, of course, Troy Aikman, one of the best to ever play the game.
And just a short game this time. They're able to get him down. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Same tailback, another carry. Fighting off the defender. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Looking for a gap. It's Carlson.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Oh, the read option here. The quarterback keeps it. I thought he was going to get out and maybe take this downfield for big yards. The defense, very fortunate to keep him to a shorter gain.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And this time it's complete.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. This is the 6th play on the drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle made after a big gain.
That's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
The Scarlet Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes a quick catch. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Scarlet Knights will line up here on 1st down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. He just goes up and over the pile for that touchdown.
And that's some serious vertical by this running back. A well-earned touchdown on the goal line.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. A jet sweep here. Can the receiver get the edge? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, the biggest thing when you run the jet sweep, you cannot afford penetration. Here the defense does a nice job almost anticipating the jet sweep is coming, and they make this offense pay for that with a significant loss.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. Just trucks through the defender. They finally get him down, but a solid gain on that screen pass. Good call there. First down here for this offense. To the air, it's Davis. Going for a big play downfield. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. Touchdown, UCLA. Made the defense look slow that time.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Time for one more play here in the quarter. We'll try to run it with the option. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Spinning out of the tackle. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. He's got his man wide open. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the UCLA offense takes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take.
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Bruins. Now the try here for the extra point. Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Pre-snap motion from the offense. First down. Looking to throw the football. He slings this one deep down the left side. Fired into a tight window and picked off.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Handoff from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Dropping back, it's Davis. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down. The Bruins come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. It's 3rd down for the offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here, because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. The pass rush closing in. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And with that, they retake the lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Scarlet Knights offense out there. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Looking downfield, it's Davis. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And this one is right through.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Scarlet Knights offense is back on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the 2nd half. With the catch, it's Moore. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
2nd down, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. They keep the drive going. It's a 1st down at the 46. And the Scarlet Knights looking to run some tempo here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Well, that's a great catch near this.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. The Scarlet Knights lining up here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. He's got it for a big gain. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. How in the world do you lose track of the reliable tight end on that one?
The only thing I can think about is the defense is so locked in on the wide receivers or maybe the running game that they just forgot about the tight end. The guy's wide open. That's an easy throw.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First half clock with just 7 seconds remaining for this first down play. Handoff to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The offense will take their first time out of the half and talk strategy here. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Oh, he tosses it back. He'll take a deep shot here. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors for our halftime update. The Scarlet Knights will kick this away to start the second half. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
To the air, it's Davis. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
And looking to throw now on first down. And here comes a deep shot. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
But the linebackers, really the quarterback of the defense on this play, diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Second down play coming up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Boy, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint at the 20. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
What a great route here by this tight end on third down. And the quarterback does a smart thing by looking for the big fella. Who's your best friend on third down? Of course, the tight end. And now we've got first and goal.
Well, moments ago, backed up close to their own end zone. Now threatening with a first and goal. He hands it off from the gun. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quick completion to the tight end. No shot to bring him down. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Hey, it's a first down here by this UCLA offense. Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver to be able to get those yards and keep the sticks moving. Good job also just feeling the defense's coverage and making a quick decision to get that ball.
And the ball to the ground. The defense recovers the fumble.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hand on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. And he's got it already past the first down marker. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the Scarlet Knights are going to cash in here in the red zone. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Oh, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. He throws it away there, avoiding a mistake on third down, and now a fourth down decision coming up. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. The distance will be from 36 yards away. He missed it. Field goal, no good. And the lead remains at 8 after the miss. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. Well, the first job here, just hold on to the football. The last drive ended in that fumble. Single back, takes the handoff. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll hand it off. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line. So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Scanning the field, it's Davis. Caught quickly. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Makes a nice move there. Getting close to midfield now. They'll bring him down to the 47.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Looking to throw it on first down. And they heave it deep downfield. And it's caught. Touchdown, UCLA.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
The offense still out there. They'll set up to go for 2 here, trying to tie the game. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he runs it into the end zone. That conversion will tie up this game. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. A pop pass on the jet sweep. McGain is good enough for a first down near the 38. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back to throw again. That's a bullet pass to the left side. Catch is made way down inside the 30.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Scarlet Knights will try to keep this drive moving. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They feed the fullback this time. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
He's tackled at the 22. Brings up third.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Scarlet Knights have 1st and 10 here. It's a shotgun run call. Not much on that play, brought down short.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Rutgers. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. Looking for some space. It's Carlson.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. Grab near the sticks. It's Gray. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Davis. He'll take a deep shot here. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. Touchdown, Bruins. No chance to catch it.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
He does his job with a PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Rutgers offense on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the clock has stopped here as we reach the final 2 minutes of play. And the Scarlet Knights will bring their punt team onto the field. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. And it's fair caught right at midfield. And the UCLA offense takes the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Running back grabs it on a screen. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. And the pass caught inside the 15. Touchdown, UCLA. They jump in front here in the fourth.
Give credit to this offense. They work some clock. They eventually get the ball into the end zone. Now they've got the lead. You kick the extra point, and you hope your defense can hold on so you can win this game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rutgers offense is back out on the field now. And it comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's got a receiver wide open here. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
What a touchdown by this offense. They're down one now, an extra point away from tying this game up with under 2 minutes to go.
The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Davis. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw. Throws incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Throws it to the right. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
What a play here by the defense. We kept thinking this defense might have to come up with a stop to give the ball back to their own offense to see if they can maybe take the lead. But instead, they take matters into their own hands and come up with a turnover and a touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. First down. Looking to throw the football. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
On third down, it's a handoff. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. Touchdown, Bruins. This quarterback on fire today.
Chris, I'm shocked by this. I mean, it's a great touchdown by this offense. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. We may be headed to overtime.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for two here. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he didn't make it. The defense rises up, so it's still a one-point game. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.